SRGTSilent up first with the original Metal Gear, the 35 years, and House on comms. So take it away.
Just 1 second. People are not hearing or seeing the screen. 1 sec.
It's fixed now. It's fixed now. He forgot to unmute the Discord thing.
No. The channel was set to Amsterdam.
No.
Oh.
I changed it to New York.
Amsterdam.
Oh.
I changed it to New York.
It should be fine now. Coming in on OBS.
Alright, here we are. Sorry everyone, it's been a while since we've been back. Hello everyone to the Metal Gear Speedrunners 35th anniversary stream event here for the birthday of Metal Gear MSX. We have planned a very long, very exciting event for you, starting today, Friday, July 15th, going all the way to Sunday, July 17th. And we're going to go through the entire series of the game, starting with Metal Gear today and ending on Metal Gear Solid 3 today. Tomorrow we have a Metal Gear 1 tournament for those people that love our speedrun tournaments. And on Sunday we bring it home with Metal Gear Solid 4 until Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Today we start, of course, with Metal Gear, as I said, and we have SRGTSilent as a runner today. He will fully focus on the run, and I will fully focus to bring you through the entire game. So, as soon as we're ready and I see the difficulty selection, I will do the countdown, and we can begin. So, again, welcome to the 35th anniversary. This is Metal Gear run by SRGTSilent. My name is Hustis, and we start in 3, 2, 1, go. And we're off, ladies and gentlemen. So let's quickly explain what version of the game that we're playing. We're not going to play the 35-year-old game, which was on the MSX2 computer. We're going to play the mobile port, which was then made available via the PS2 release of Metal Gear Solid 3, the second disc. We're playing any %, and that is played on the easy difficulty. And for that, we're going to start in the beginning, and we're going to get the level 1 card. And then we're going to move over to get the rations. We're going to get 6 rations in the beginning. That is the most that we can hold while we are at class 1. And with that, after we grabbed all of them, we're going to move over and start the actual speedrun. It's just a little prep work, you could say. And here we go. Level 1 card is already equipped, and now we're going to leave the ground floor and make our way over to the elevators of the game. Fun fact, the elevator is actually their own entire map with own ID and everything, as are the different floors that we have. And each time when we switch these maps, we're actually also gonna have a checkpoint set, so just in case something happens here, we get back to this elevator again. But I know a sergeant, he's a man of focus and sheer goodwill, and he was also the man that taught me how to run this game, so I'm double honored to have him here. First, we're gonna go down, get a floor-wide alert, and save a POW here. We're going to quickly equip our ration here and just tank the damage from this poisonous gas. And then before we go out again, switch back to the door card and save yet another POW. POW saving is something that we do here. We can also do that in Ground Zeroes, which you're going to see on Sunday. And the cool thing that we do here, every time when we save a POW, a counter goes up, and every 5 POWs, we get a class upgrade. A class upgrade means that we have more health accessible, and we can also grab more items and weapon ammunition. Currently we are on class 1, that means we only have 24 points of health maximum, and as soon as we are going to class 2, we can get 8 points more. That means, of course, we have 32, and we also get a full health refill. Quickly on our way here, taking a break to grab the level 2 card, and we're back again on the rations, because as it goes with any %, we're just going to tank all the damage. We're also going to see that we're not going to fight most of these bosses here unless they are absolutely necessary for progress. We're going to hear excellent use of the 3rd ration. We're only down to 3 rations now. And yes, this floor eats 3 rations alone. It's crazy. And now, ideally, we should just make it out of the 2nd floor here without needing another set of rations. Before we do that, though, we're going to face the 4 horsemen. We'll go here into this room, use a level 2 card, switch over to level 1. Avoid taking the big damage, and then we're good to go. Once we grab the grenade launcher, we come back again and just make our way out. We can fight these guys really, And they actually have a suppressor here, which helps us to kill guards when we shoot them, for example, with the pistol, but without getting an alert. If you shoot a guard without the suppressor, then we're in trouble, because then, once again, we get a floor-wide alert. Now we saved all the 4 POWs that we need here on this floor, grabbed all the items, and now we finally make our way over to the right side elevator, and we're gonna go down again back to the ground floor. As we can see here. Now, our health looks low, but trust me guys, this is all fine, because we are currently on 4 POWs, and that means the next POW that we're gonna save exactly now will give us our Class 2 upgrade. And as I said, there we go, now we have 32 points of health available, and also we get a full refill. While we're here, we're gonna get another POW, which is on the left behind this level 1 door, and then we're just gonna make our way south. Hopefully nobody will catch us here. We are already back again in a floor-wide alert thanks to the camera seeing us, but we should be fine. And we're not fine because actually we're getting captured here, but don't worry guys, this is all part of the plan. We're gonna get put into the basement here, and we're gonna find finally Gray Fox, the man that actually was here first, and we are basically just a rookie at this point in the story, just trying to finish the mission. And also welcome Shotmaker, and goodbye Shotmaker. This is one of the many bosses that we're just gonna ignore here. Gonna grab our stuff, quickly go over here, and get rid of the transmitter that will always lead us to be captured again if we keep it in our inventory. And after that, we are gonna get busy grabbing ammunition. We've grabbed already the grenade launcher, but sadly we need these ammo boxes so as we cannot shoot them, and we need 30 shots from the grenade launcher to get through this game. 20 later for the Hind D and 8 for the bulldozer. Quickly preparing the menus here, as I said, completely ignoring Shotmaker and just getting past him. 2 times damage, that's totally fine. And yeah, you wonder why we can just walk out of them. I don't know, the game's programmed that way. Now we're going through the base. This is probably the part that many people had struggled with if they didn't know where to go. You can punch these walls to know exactly where you need to go, because Snake will go, huh? But thankfully, as speedrunners, we know exactly where we need to go and just place our explosives so we can get past these walls. Our next target is, of course, the bomb blaster that we need. Here, that's the further wall. And as we can see here, Sergeant was actually punching the wall to show us how it looks like. Anyway, so the bomb blast suit is not getting used for probably its primary use, but we definitely have a second cool feature that we can use it for, and it's actually that it's heavy. Something that is not heavy is the enemy uniform, and if you don't know, Big Boss sent us on this mission here, and he's a really strange commander because he often says like, oh yeah, I forgot to mention you have to get, for example, a gas mask. Or, why are you grabbing an enemy uniform? That's so pointless, you look ridiculous. As we will later see, all these items are mandatory for us in order to progress, so we're just quickly gonna grab them here while we know where we can grab them. Fun fact, at the bottom corner, there's also the body armor. We're not gonna get the body armor today, that will cost us some time, but probably, for example, if you wanna go for a big boss rank, that's a huge tip. Now that we've grabbed everything, we're gonna come back again and go up 2 floors, this time over to the first floor. Now this is the so-called MGK floor, or machine gun kit. And here we have just a few tasks to do. We're gonna save again a few POWs, we're gonna meet the boss, but again, not fight them, and we need the parachute, because we are, looking for some adventure. We wanna jump off the roof. Of course, safe. Before we do that though, of course, we come here over to this POW, save them. It's POW number 8. Gray Fox, by the way, counts also as one. And then we're gonna quickly go over here to MGK, and as I said, so many of these bosses, I'm just gonna quickly ignore and go past them. We're gonna heal up here, which is a strategic use of that ration, because we are going later to the top. Get a very big alert that can be a little bit tricky for us. Should be fine though overall. Bigger problem later will be that we're gonna step on a mine, intentionally, in order to save time. Here's POW number 9, and that's all we need to do on this floor. Moving on over now to the roof. Quickly over here, we are the entire time, by the way, under a full floor alert because the camera saw us. Thankfully though, most of these guards seem to ignore us, so we're getting lucky here. Now we're gonna put on the bomb blast suit, and as I said, this thing's heavy and it will actually drag us down and keep our feet on the ground, and that's important because here is a strong wind which will always push us back again into this little gap. And that's basically the only time we ever need it. This is just for this 1 5-second segment of this game. After that, we can switch over from the bomb blast suit to the parachute. Don't forget it. If you jump off the roof and forget to put on the parachute, well, you're gonna instantly die, sadly. But Sarge, of course, knows what he's doing. He already has it on here. And here's the Hind. And this is one of those bosses, yeah, then we're gonna fight, but he seemingly doesn't fight back. I mean, we're standing just in the spot and he doesn't even hit us. Like, what's the problem? Well, we're just gonna tap here 20 times to send 20 of these grenades off, and then we're good to go. Finally reaching the center court of the ground floor, and there is another great item for us. That's the level 4 card, which we finally need to leave the first building. Trouble is though, here are a lot of mines on the screen, and we can enter the truck, thankfully, without triggering the mine, but when we go out, it's just faster for us to go left directly into the mine. It will take 8 points of health from us, and thankfully on easy difficulty we retain always enough, so it's not a problem. And here is our 10th POW, so we're class 3. Now we're at 40 points of health, and we're good to go to the first building. And this is basically almost half time. A lot happens here in Outer Heaven in the first building. So far I would say, yeah, Sergeant is doing absolutely great here. He used exactly the amount of rations that he needed to, and he still has 2 more to come. Then we're gonna meet the tank. He is already shooting us, and let me tell you, that tank is another funny one. We're just gonna walk through them. We're gonna delay slightly by a punch to just get the iframes, and during the iframes we go past them and we move on. Put on the enemy uniform now, and we're finally entering Building 2. And here's a boss that's not part of boss survival, but it's actually a boss that we always need to fight. Here comes the bulldozer, and we always wonder, how does Big Boss put this bulldozer in here? And a common theory is that basically Outer Heaven has been built around this bulldozer, which makes it the IKEA bulldozer. Before we leave here over to the probably most dangerous level of them all inside this game, we're gonna quickly grab the antenna because we need to do a very important call later. Actually, 2 of them. So gonna quickly go over here, grab the antenna, and finally we got our network working again. That's what you get when you're on TNT. So just quickly go over here, let's take a look at our health. We're roughly 2 stars of health. It's not a lot, because where we are going, we want to have as much health as possible. That is the so-called Hell Roof, and for that, again, we're gonna take a lot of damage. But as I said, we have 2 rations, we should be fine. So let's get started. We have immediately an alert here, which is forced on us, one of the 9 alerts that we have forced on us on easy difficulty. And we're gonna quickly grab this POW. After that, we're good to go, and we're just gonna need to go to the other side of the elevator. I'm gonna wait here, save a little bit of our health. Smart decision. Because the thing here in Building 2 actually is that the elevator's on the left, the red one, it only goes up. And the right side one, the blue one, it only goes down. So we need to always make our way through these floors in case we go to the wrong floor. Sergeant's looking very spicy. Decides to keep on the ration. Smart decision. Maybe wants to use it before he enters the room here. Yep, there we go. Puts on a level 5 card. And now we finally made it past the Hell Roof and we're going through the next set. Now, you can make it with only 5 rations at the beginning of the run, but as you can see, so many things here. As soon as an alert comes into place, the guards are really not calculatable. You just have to deal with what they're doing. And thankfully for us, we can make sure that we have enough health here with 6 rations already. Gonna save this POW. And now we're gonna face another maze. This time this maze though has gas in it. Oh no. And this is why health management is so important for us. We're gonna lose a lot of health here. And we're finally gonna lose the final plastic explosive here. Make it through. Gonna have this ration pop. And now there's no more rations for us that we're gonna need. We're just gonna get through and hope that we get another rank up to class 4 before we run out of health, which should be fine in the end. Again, we have pros here playing on the stage. So we're gonna quickly grab the level 6. We ignore that Dr. Magna. Why? Well, because this is a fake. I'm just gonna make our way through here, the underground. So here, this is the fire trooper, and as you can imagine, he's another one of those bosses that we completely ignore. Just gonna go over here and move our way over to the first floor. First floor here, we're gonna get card 5 ready, and we're gonna save the last 2 POWs that we need to save in this entire speedrun. First, we have to make it past the bloody brats here though, and these are sort of Terminator style, also Metal Gears, androids you could almost say, and they can only be killed with rocket launcher ammo. For that, we need a rocket launcher. And for that, we need to call Jennifer. For that, we need rank 4. So finally, after all this time, we're finally going to save now the 15th and final POW. That will give us our rank up here to class 4. And Sarge is really risky. Oh my god. Got shot before he got safety. But as I said, every time we get a rank up here, we're getting also a health pack. So we're just going to quickly call 12048. And now going to get also the rocket launcher, which is behind this door here. And the level 6 card. So please don't do that again. That was seriously close. In any case, now we got the rocket launcher. Now we just need the ammunition for it. And here's a cool thing. Yeah, there's in the underground basement, there's some storage for ammunition, but there's also another way how we can get this ammo. And how do we get this ammo? Well, with the PS2 or Java mobile port of the game, we got another neat addition of game mechanics. One of these is that we need to die 5 times at a checkpoint, because apparently the game team, the developer team that ported over the game here, thought, man, Metal Gear is so difficult. How about we give our people a little chance? And that chance comes in if you die 5 times on a checkpoint, and the checkpoint is set when we switch maps, as we said, we entered an elevator. If you die 5 times, the game gives us all our rations back, 28 at this point, and maximum ammunition. So this should be the final one, I think. There we go, we hear the ring, and we're good to go. Now we got 60 rockets. That should be more than enough to get rid of these 2 blacks. And for that, we're just going to move back again in the room. Immediately tap left, so we're on the correct level. If you're too high, you don't hit this brat. Get level 7. And now we just need one last item here in this floor. And for that, we're going to call Jennifer again. Thankfully, though, because we died, our frequency is set back to 120.00. But because we called her once already to get the rocket launcher, we're good to go. We just have her in the memory. Get this compass here, which we need in order to transfer through the desert. And now we're just gonna get back to the elevator again. But this time we're gonna take it down, actually. And here we go. All the way back. Our health looks good. Sarge has healed up in the meantime. And I say that because we are going for a little swim. We're not gonna have a nice time swimming. This swim almost kills us. But once again, as I said, with the death abuse, you get 28 rations, so it's more than enough to deal with any damage that comes our way. So we're now back again on the ground floor here, coming out the right side elevator. And there we go. So, as I said, we're going for a swim. And that swim actually gets us from building 2 all the way up to building 3. And normally we'd need to get the scuba gear on original difficulty, but we're playing on easy, and easy calculates the damage a little bit different. As I said, we are rank 4, so that means we have now 48 points of health. And this swim section in the deep water will deduct exactly 46 points. We're just making it past this water without needing to grab the scuba gear, which is in building 3. And that takes a long time to go back and forth here. So we are staying in building 2, just use our health, and also get quickly rid of the deduct. Is a completely pointless enemy, but he has the level 8 card that we need to finish the run, so we're still gonna face it. Now we're on our way back again, making sure to heal ourselves first and then do the swim and then go back down again. As I said, it's not really one of those swims that are recreational for us. They actually damage us, but thankfully we're just gonna eat a wheel of cheese and we're good to go. Yeah, Metal Gear predicted Skyrim basically. You just eat a lot and you're good to go for any fight you want to do. Alright, so that has been building 2. Now we're going between building 2 and 3. And here are scorpions! And these scorpions are very nasty. They are very tenacious in following us, and we also need to have the compass on us, or else we're gonna wrap around the same screen over and over again, never reaching building 3. Good thing is that we have everything we need, and yeah, we're poisoned, but trust me guys, it's okay. No, as I said, we have all the rations that we need, and fun fact, even if we were to die and get set back to a checkpoint, then even the poison gets taken away from us, so it's not the worst. And I guess Sergeant wanted to display that quickly for us, so as we can see here, he continues, he's back again at the entry of building 3, so it's not that far back. And now he's going to make his way past these gaps. Very simple, there we go. This time taking the line. This is only possible on PAL, not on HDC or on NTSC, because PS2 PAL actually runs slightly faster, 11% faster versus all other different regions and versions that you can play Metal Gear MSX on. So this is a PAL exclusive that we just saw. You're gonna quickly heal up. and now have level 8 card in the hand. And yeah, if we were not to die, we would be still poisoned and constantly draining our health. Now that we died, it's also fine. Don't worry, guys, no big time loss. And also, we are now healed from the poison, so I guess that's like a second life. I think it counts. Moving our way now over here, we have another set of little base and gas rooms. We're just gonna quickly open the wall. Don't go through this door, there's a pit behind there. We're gonna make our own door. Thanks again here for the plastic explosives. And going up here. Gonna heal up and equip level 1 card. And whoops, we have to go to the wall slightly. That's fine though, as I said, we're not only getting thrown back a little bit. Let's do this again. Big Boss is a meanie, because if we are listening here before we enter this gas room, there's actually a code coming in here, and Big Boss tells us, hey, turn off the game now, the mission's over. Come back home. Because actually, Big Boss is the big boss behind Outer Heaven. Who knew? I didn't. So we're actually going against the person that sent us on this mission here, and we're gonna fight him to the death. Sergeant making sure here that he has a checkpoint after getting into the elevator, so just in case he dies again, he doesn't need to go down or the elevator again. Smart move, I respect that. Let's go back here again, as I said, through the gas room, to the right, quickly up, and then going to the left. Thankfully, because we're not poisoned and we don't have any damage before we enter this room, it's way easier to go up in here. Now we stick to the wall and go up here. Quickly heal up once, grab level 1 card, and go for another set of poison moves. And there's also mines in here. Thankfully, though, the mines don't bother us because we already damaged from the poison. You can only take so much damage at once. Oh, wait, flashing knife warning, I'm so sorry. And here it comes finally, the Metal Gear GX55, the one that started it all back in 1987. Now, in order to fight him, we need to go after a very precise order that we need to place the explosives in front of his legs. Dr. Batman tells us, but he only tells us if we save Ellen. Thankfully, that order still works, even if we never saved Ellen, even if we never saved Dr. Manner, and we can still finish the mission here. And you think, why is he not saying the order of legs? Because I don't want to disturb Sergeant, and now as we're done, let me quickly tell you what the order of legs is. So it's right, left, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, right. Easy, everyone can remember that, and if you don't, check out Metal Gear Speedrunners.com, where we have the wiki listing that order of legs and many more strats. Oh yeah, by the way, this is Big Boss, and that was Big Boss. It's really not a big deal here. 4 rockets to the face and we're good to go. Take the left ladder going up and we're getting ready for time soon as we leave the third ladder screen. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been Metal Gear MSX, run on PlayStation 2 PAL by SRGTSilent. Hope you liked it, and this is only the start of a journey. And time is now. Whew. That was a lot. Congratulations, Sergeant. I know it as well. Overall, great first half. Yeah, and then at the end, I mean, you did this for the show. Come on. It happens. Absolutely. Now, what was the time? Let me quickly check. 20 minutes 58 RTA. That is not bad. Sub 21. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Woo.
Shame about the pits, but like you said, it happens.
Yeah, absolutely.
The first pit, I accidentally held left just a tad long. The basement pit, I don't know what happened there. I think I was just distracted. I was jangled from that last pit, and I just didn't make it. But that pit gets a lot of people. It happens.
Exactly. Yeah, and people maybe underestimate, but PS to PAL, while it is slightly faster, this 2-pit segment before the B3 elevator, it really is tight movement. If you're just slightly too far to the left, you miss the timing and you sadly die.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it is what it is. I think we have a little bit of time left in the estimate, so let's just watch the end of the credits. This song, by the way, is Return of the Fox Hunter. Great song, look it up on YouTube. I just recommend. And yeah, as I said, we're getting on very soon after we've seen the final time here with Metal Gear 2, Solid Snake, run by Joseph Joestar 316. Any last words, Sergeants? We will hear you probably tomorrow again for the tournament, right?
Yeah, I plan on being here to do comms for the tournament, for sure. I'm excited to see a lot of people who have gotten much better than me at this game now. I'm quite rusty at this point, so it'll be very exciting to be there for the tournament and see our 4 great runners. We got Akuma, Nick, Joe, who, by the way, Joe ran at GDQ. That was a very impressive run. Go watch that. And Tyler.
Raccoon, formerly known as Tyler 2022.
Yeah. He's gonna be Tyler's gonna be an underdog. I'm looking forward to seeing what he pulls out, because this could be really exciting.
Yeah.
Who have you got your money on?
I think Joe is gonna give us the protagonist role and surprise us.
I think it's gonna be an upset. I think Nick's coming through. I think Nick is gonna clean house.
All right.
Yeah.
We get to see it.
That's good.
Just as we are seeing the score time, let's see it.
Hey.
There we go.
Ignore those
1918
two extra
IGT.
continues. 1918, that's good.
That's actually good. Yes.
All right. Well, thanks for
Very
having me,
nice.
guys. That was fun. You know, deaths happen. It's a shame, but I came underestimate.
Yeah.
That's what matters. And good luck, Joe, for Metal Gear 2. I will see you guys later.
Later. Thanks for having us.
Cool. Okay. Yep. Well, we'll be right back with the next run. Stick around.